is a hilarious guy. He's been here for 3 years. I actually found out he's also originally from Canada, so you know he's amazing. Please welcome to the stage, Ramos.
Woo!
Okay. A lot of Filipinos here, okay? This is a good thing. Filipinos, right? Guys, I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be Canadian. Yeah. So I was born in Montreal, which is fine. It's weird, you know, like you grow up in North America, and sometimes I gotta remind myself, you know, Dan, you're not like white. You know? When I was growing up, all I watched was Full House. Fucking Full House! Uncle Joey because it was funny, Uncle Jesse because of the hair. And I wanted to be Stephanie Tanner. Because she wore shoes inside of the house, and Filipino house. You don't wear shoes, you shoes outside of the home, in the mud, outside in the cold. And then one day, I was like 8 years old, I'm like, no, I'm wearing my shoes inside. So Monday morning, you know, I put on my shoes, I'm still in my pantulo, you know, like a big white t-shirt with the underwear with my shoes on. And I'm sitting down at the breakfast table. That's how I sit. Eating a Filipino breakfast, you know, garlic fried rice, bagoong, bagoong, bagoong. Bagoong was like, you don't want to know. So I'm eating it, and my mom comes in and she's like, Dad! Why you wearing your shoes, Dad? No. Like, oh, because in Full House, she's like, they're not white! I start crying into my garlic fried rice, and then it turned into lugaw. Lugaw, some sort of stew. I cried a lot when I was a kid for some reason, you know, you're like, and you just fall asleep, right? And you wake up and you get all these eye boogers, you know, just like so hard. You're like, how can something so soft make something so dense, you know? So they hear it, you like fling it to the wall. Like, I made that. What I like to do is collect all of it, and just like put it into a bowl, you know, and take some like lukewarm skim milk, just like start eating it. Then you turn to the camera, and I was like, Ice Krispies. Okay, my date did not approve that, right? No, she loved it. Okay. Dating, yeah, it's you guys are in love, right? I can feel it. Feel the tension. He has a ring, she doesn't. She's like, okay. I remember my first love. I'll be really personal here. Her name was Wendy, and I met her in the 3rd grade. And at the time, I really didn't know how to flirt with her. You know, I look at her class like this, just like, she'd laugh. Like that. During recess, we'd have these tickle fights, you know. Stop it, stop it, stop it. That was actually me saying stop it, not her. So back in the classroom, you know, she'd write me these little love notes, you know, she'd pass it out to her friends, and my friends would tickle my fat, you know, what? I like you. What? I think you're cute too. What? It's a drawing of us underneath the tree and a rainbow that says love, you know. After the 30th one, my heart, my puso, you know, told me to do the right thing, you know. So I called her up to my desk and I was like, she came running in, I went down on one knee and I took her hand and looked straight into her hazelnut Nutella looking eyes and I said, Wendy, will you please stop passing around these notes? I'm trying to teach a class here. You're just being very disruptive, so we'll talk about this later, okay? All right, class, today we're gonna learn about cats. No, I'm sorry, we're gonna learn how to spell cat. C-A-T, so I'm unemployed now. It's okay, it's fine. It's love, you know, and like I said, I'm from Montreal too, which is cool. Every time I come to visit New York from Montreal, Border Patrol officers, for some reason always give me a hard time. They also assume I'm some sort of illegal immigrant coming in from the north, you know, trying to go into the States. This is how a normal conversation will go between me and them, like, hey, Border Patrol officer, this is my Canadian passport. I'm here to visit some friends and family in New York. Yeah, I got my visa. What's that? Am I an illegal immigrant from Mexico trying to smuggle in drugs? No. You're right, though. My last name is Ramos, but it's Filipino. From the Philippines? You don't know what the Philippines are? Okay, let's look at this map. See, the Spaniards conquered the Philippines in 1521, which explains my last name. Excuse me, what is this, a fake stereotypical Mexican mustache? No, it's a real one. I grew it out to look like a hipster. Honcho, what's a fiesta-themed snuggie I got for Christmas? What's in the bag? Well, my doctor tells me that I lack a lot of vitamin C, so it's a bag of oranges. Would you like one? No, I'm not trying to sell you one. I'm offering you one. There's a difference. What's in a smaller bag in my right pocket? Fine, it kind of looks like cocaine, but it's not. It's athlete's foot powder because I sweat a lot. Okay, because right now I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a wetback. No, I'm not a wetback. Not a what? Excuse me. What is this? 1/8 of a churro in my pocket? No, it's my it's a churro. So I had to leave it in Canada, so I ripped it out and he ate my dick. Okay, great. So no, this is cool. It's like a dream for me to perform in New York, Gotham. You know, legends. You know, got a Rex Navarrete over here. Jerry Seinfeld performed here. Of course, Ray Romano. Do you guys know about Ray Romano? Yeah. He filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I think right now he's in Japan doing a string of noodle commercials. Everybody loves ramen. Okay, that's my basically. Mom, you know, that's 30 minutes of that. That's so embarrassing. This girl was reading 50 Shades of Grey on the subway. I looked at her and went, hey, what page are you at? She's like, 112, like, which paragraph? It's like 4th, I'm like, I just came. That's the part. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Do you guys like impressions? Yeah. Okay, this is one. Just try to guess what this is, okay? It's a mother with a baby sling in Park Slope. So, it's my impression of a hipster laughing at a comedy club. Thank you. And I'm going to end off the set with an impression of a 90s sitcom character saying goodbye to his home. So please imagine this is the last scene in the series, and he's saying goodbye to his home. Okay, so please guys, just bear with me. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Thanks, guys. My name is Ramos. Good night. Woo! One more time for Dan Ramos, everybody.